As we know, as Catholics, we are called to be pro-life. We're going to hear how we can begin to change the hearts and minds of those who support abortion. Let's hear what they have to say.
That's a good question.
Definitely a challenging one.
I think ultimately the best way to do it is just through prayer. I think, we have the power to, talk to people, try and express our beliefs, but ultimately it's God's will and God's way that He's able to change their hearts and not ours.
I think that we have to have a full approach on looking at the person as a person, not just, you have to do this, you're doing this wrong, it's just coming at them and saying, okay, you are a beloved son or daughter of Christ, and like beloved son or daughter of the Father, and that is the ultimate thing that matters first. That's the primary thing. And then after that, well, let's look at this. Why do you feel this way? And because usually there's something else contributing to it. It's not just somebody arbitrarily says one day, oh, well, I believe in abortion. There's a lot leading up to it. So look at what's going on in their life. Look at their struggles, their pains, their sufferings, and a lot of times those point to it. So if you can address those, then a lot of times you can address the bigger issue and hopefully bring them and lead them to the truth.
I have found in my experience that taking a posture of listening and asking a lot of questions to make clear that you are interested in understanding the perspective of the person in front of you. Once they feel completely heard and you ask the questions to really understand their perspective, there's usually a defense that falls, and then they're willing to hear your perspective, and then you can follow up with your beliefs, your facts, your experience, and then it becomes a more human encounter rather than something that escalates really quickly, because I've seen that as well. And so I think taking a posture of listening, asking questions, and really demonstrating to the person who has a view different than you that you view them as a human being and that you care about their perspective even though you so deeply disagree with it.
I think it's important that we all know that everyone was created in God's image and likeness, and we were all created with a purpose. God put us here for a reason, and so we have to understand that the unborn, they too have a purpose, which we will soon find out. And so it's important for us to recognize the dignity of the human life and the human life that will be.